This video is a quick overview of how to use the new Google Calendar and how to get set up. So if you are logged into your Google Calendar, which would be here, and then you'd find Calendar under the app picker, then you can expand the sidebar down here and you can create booking pages for a replacement for Calendly, or you can assign people in your company access to grant access to your calendar. So the first part is how do you grant access to people. You should have your calendar link right down here. You see these three buttons. You click on that. You say sharings and settings. You come through here. That should be your name. Set your primary time zone. And then you can go ahead and pick who in the organization you want to share. So if you have a new person, you could pick their name and you could pick them from the group. And then once you do, you can pick what they can see. You can see that they only see free busy. They can see all your events. They can make changes, or they can make changes and manage sharing. So I keep everything pretty much as free busy, and so they don't see all the details of what's going on if you have a dentist appointment, a doctor appointment, so on and so forth. At the bottom of the page, you basically save that, and you're good to go. That is pretty quick and easy on how to actually set up the calendar. There's other options here in terms of notifications and reminders, things like that, but those are all pretty straightforward. So we'll go back. Next would be how to actually build a bookings page. You can create a variety of bookings pages, 15 minutes, an hour. This would be like a Calendly replacement. You could create a bookings page here. You can title it, pick how long that would be, pick your availability on when they can actually book. Someone can actually book that. A window of time, how many hours before the event takes place. So typically the default, I just leave it 4 hours before, so they can't place a meeting on your calendar in 2 minutes and go, hey, where were you? You can adjust the visibility or availability, I should say. The booked appointment settings, if there's a buffer time that you want or any permissions, the calendar, which one you actually want it to go to, and then if you have a co-host like an executive assistant, you can add the co-host to everyone in case you're traveling or running late. They can start up the meeting for you while you're not there. Once you get through that, you can hit next. You can add any description here. It is a rich text field, so you could add links and whatever else you want. Let's go back to the top. The name would come through the bookings page. A photo, if you want your photo, you can pull that from your Google account. A location, conferencing, and how and where you'd like to meet. You could put Zoom in here, or you could put Google Meet in here. Depends on what you want, or if it's in person or a phone call. I basically default them all to be empty, and then I add Google Meeting at the time of the booking. If there's a form that you want completed prior, if you want some specifics as required fields, first name, last name, email address, and maybe a company name. So you just put custom, you type in company name, name, and then save that. And that would be a required field if you wanted it or not. And then finally, if you want to take payment prior to and send reminders. So if you want to take payment, it will take Stripe. You can come in here and configure your Stripe and connect to Stripe. And if you want to have reminders go out, you can pick whatever frequency you want of those reminders, a day before, an hour before, a week before, so on and so forth. Once you save that, which I'm not going to do right at this moment, it will show up here on the left-hand side as one of your preset meetings. Once you get that, you will have a bookings page that opens. You can go and bookmark that bookings page. It will take you to, and then you have a pretty little page like this with your different type of booking and different type of booking requirements. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, health assessment where we go in and dissect a company, and that would be about 60 minutes with a payment required. Fractional sales support, we have that as a billed hourly rate as well. Training, we offer that complimentary of people that move to Google Workspace with us for a couple hours, and then after a few hours we will charge for that. And then there is video interviews that we do, so you can have that as well, and set that billing page up, or I should say set that appointment page up however you like. You can share that with people, and you can use a link or embed it on a website. So if you go to our website, you would see that we have it embedded on several pages. But if you want, you can copy that link and put it in your signature file on your signature file on your email. Hope that helps, and that is the quick way to set up your Google Calendar and add a bookings page.